graves.
Right, so we are in. Hold on. I'm just going to tell you where we are now because I don't think there's a grave thing on here. Sign to tell us. Commonwealth graves. But there isn't a sign saying what graveyard it is. But we're going to go down here. And we're going to see. Over there at the back, you can see. Pretty tidy, the grass has been cut, so it's good. And you can see it's pretty spacey. But yeah, it's looking good, to be fair. This grass is all nicely cut, been looked after, privately owned obviously. This would not be council, I don't believe. This will be privately owned, which is good. Just walking down the back end, and you've got the fence here, not fencing. See, this gravestone, headstone, whatever you call it, this looks alright for 1930. That's in good condition for 1930. Whether it's been modernised, I don't know, but it looks pretty good. Teresa's just looking for somebody she knows is in here. And you know when it said the Commonwealth and the memorial graves, which are two here of soldiers which are buried over the rear of the cemetery. So, and it even goes right over the back there. If you look here, over that wall, there is still graves. Another soldier's grave here. William Jackson. Royal Army Medical Corps. So he would have been like paramedic in the army, or Royal Navy actually, so that would have been his job. So we're just going to be moving down now. I haven't seen much. I've seen this one, but this just fell over. This is not damage. And over here you can see that the cross has been placed on the grave, which is a good sign. That's what we want to see. So at the minute I can't find no errors in this graveyard like I did the last two. This is really, really well looked after. Somebody is taking the time to come in here and make sure that this graveyard is looked after, which is really good. Even the oldest graves, you know when we've done all this before, and the old graves are all broken up and fallen, they're not in here. They're really, really good. And this one here, this cross one here, look, resting, that's nice. But I can't believe how well it's looked after. And that to me is really good. Really good. So still looking, Teresa's right over there. You have a look. Looking for her friend's grave who's buried here. This is so... Really, I'm not going to really go down there so much. I'd like to. Actually, I will actually. I'm the right hand side only. Not on the left. So we're going to go over to this side, which is our nicely preserved, lovely graves to see. Oh, you found it then? Simon John Street. Okay. Chair that it was sitting on, head was to the wall, just dropped down dead off. Massive heart attack. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah. And there's an Albion fan as well. See that on the stone? It's an Albion fan. So as far as I'm concerned, this graveyard is well looked after. Well looked after. Well, I've seen most of the old graves in here. The cross there has been leaned and not been thrown. The one down there, the cross is leaning on top. It's not been thrown. Oh, look at that, I just want to look at this. This little area I spotted. Now look at this, you can't beat this for the cemetery, can you? You can actually sit in here, look. Have a little chinwag, relax, peaceful. Lovely. What a presentation for this graveyard. That was somebody speaking. It's that woman over there. Well, I was eating things. So, what grave over here, he said? Just a little flower pot, no grave. There is some little pots with him blowing about in the wind, that's just normal. Can't. And this hasn't been put out of place, it could be anything. That little cross in the ground there. This little cross here, like if I zoom that in, just sticking out the ground like that, look. Crazy. It's one of your mates over there. See, this is what you want to see. You say they placed it like that and put a couple of bricks under it to support it. That's what you want to see. A lot of them ain't doing that. Walsall Council is absolutely diabolical for doing that. That one there. But this privately owned is really good. The only one I've found is this, which is this one. But you know what? Because it's so preserved and looked after, I'm going to let that go. There's lots of holes, it might be foxholes. Could be. Looks a bit small for a fox. Could be rats. Won't be moles because you have the molehills. All over there as well, as you can see. All the way down, look. Looks pretty nice. The grass is cut, which is good. That's going under this stone. There's a lot of holes. I ain't seen so many holes in a graveyard before. Does it go anywhere though, or is it just... I'm not going to go down that side because the children's graves there, we don't do children's graves. We just stick with the old graves, preferably. We go into the modern ones, but we don't do them type of graves. And we've got some more soldiers' graves here, and just here, 4 or 5, I'm counting, I think. Soldiers' grave, Commonwealth graves, I think they call it that. I'm going to go up the back here because I think it extends over the back here. So we're going to have a look over here as well. This graveyard's in Walsall Wood, West Midlands. If you know Walsall Wood, this is where we are at the minute. And we're coming up to the back end, which is backs onto the houses. There. And as you can see here, oh, you're going from that end. There's a little entrance here that you can go in. Oh, something's happened here with a bird. Look, there's lots of birds' feathers. Look at this. Maybe a cat. Oh yeah, you're going this way. Look, this is so you got your wall, your cemetery, and you go through this little entrance, and it brings you into more of a modern cemetery look. You might be interested to have a little look at this as well. And just between the trees, you can see her trying to catch up. Somewhere behind here, maybe. No? Behind the tree. I think there. No? It's gone. Oh, here we go. 10 minutes later. So, obviously this stretches right. This is a newer part of the graveyard. Obviously, they've kept the left-hand side for the new ones away from the older graves, and they made a new plot up here for the newer graves, which this will be all the newer graves. I didn't think they wanted to put the new graves with the old graves, so they've actually planned it out and separated them, which is a good idea to do that. And look at that. Let me just zoom back in a little bit. So there you go. And you can see that this is a new part.
I wouldn't say it's new.
The gravestones are newish. This one here, 1982. So we'll look at the 80s. I don't think you'll find any 15th century graves in here. What's that one there? This one here, I'm looking at this white one. I mean, the soldier graves are white, but I don't think this is a military grave. What is it? It looks... No, that's a normal grave, it's not a military one. I thought it might be a military one, but it's not. So military ones are always like that. There's 5 in there, military graves. We've seen that medical corpse, Royal Navy guy, who's buried over there. So he would have been a medic for the Royal Navy, which is interesting. Just over there, got like a shed. I suppose they would keep like the mowers, stuff like that in there, I presume. And then if we go back here, see a little statue there. You have a look here, right there, a little figure. top of the grave. Which is pretty good. Oh, yeah, here's some more. I'm going to have a look at them. Some more soldiers' graves. It's been dotted about here. So let me go and have a look at the soldiers. So A. Horton, Royal Engineers. And he is, that does say age 39, July 1920. And you've got this one. Which is Private J.T. Horton, Royal Army Medical Corps, again, another medical. Navy Medical Corps, formerly Sherwood Foresters, 27th of May 1928, 44. So there's a few medical corps in here, which were like paramedics for the Royal Navy. These are all Royal Navy graves, which is interesting. This one is, have a look. This is H. Help Southall. He's a private Labour Corps. Could be the 8th of November, that 1918. So he goes back a lot further than what these do. These are 1920s, 1918. And then we have a look at this one. This is another soldier's grave. And I've spotted, I think, another one over there. So who we got here? J. Phillipson. Staffordshire Regiment. The 11th of November 1919, age 32. No age to die, is it?
Thomas Charles.
Thomas Charles, that's the same name as me. Apart from the surname. And I think, I'm not, I don't think that's, no, that's not military. Military grave. Is this one? I see one over there with a tree. Oh, we've got a massive tree here, which is uprooted. Show that in a minute. So we've got E. Harvey, Royal Army Service Corps, 26 January 1920, age 47. And then we've got this, which is uprooted, and this is a massive tree that's gone over, look. And that is really, really, look at the roots on that. They're going to have to get some cutters in here. Because they have spotted a grave over here, a couple of graves, and these could be the soldiers' graves that they're covering. It's a fern tree as well, look.
What's that?
Fern tree. So I believe that this is another military grave. And this is W.A. Taylor, Royal Army Medical Corps again, 1919, 7th of March. And this is based in and up on top of the grave. So why haven't they got people in? There's another one here, look. This is, we'll have a look at this one. This is C.E. Whitehouse, Staffordshire Regiment, 21st of November, age 30. And then you've got this, which is right under the tree. And you can see ferns on it, look. So that grave. Huh?
Tree caused it damaged.
What?
Is the tree caused it to be damaged?
No, I don't think so. It's round it. But it's the only grave I can see there. There's a big tree. So I'm going to make our way to the entrance now. It's not a very big graveyard to cover, but we have covered it pretty well. I can't find any faults apart from that. I think probably one of the best tidy graveyards I've been to for a while. It's a festive grave one there, look. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for Walsall Graveyard. Absolutely spectacular. Fantastic. Hey?
Also wood.
Fantastic preservation. Looked after the grass, looked after the graves, put the crosses. I can see another one over there, which is propped against the grave again, which is a good thing to see. Yeah, 10 out of 10 for Walsall Graveyard. Done a fantastic job here. And there is a lot of holes, and then it went down one. Which is that one there. Yeah. But saying that, is it privately owned? Because I can see a Walsall Council bin over there. But do they supply the bins? That's the question. I still think it's privately owned. It's too well maintained to be Walsall Council. So I think it's maintained. So there guys, I'm going to end the video now. We've done this graveyard. It's the third graveyard we've done in a couple of weeks. We've done Bloxwich, we've done Pelsall, we've now done Walsall Wood. So we'll end it there guys. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and follow, and we'll see you on the next one.